Get after it, MP.
Now, Greg, when you look at these rosters, both teams have lots of quality players and very deep benches.
And with the pace we see in games, it really helps to have more legs to run. Each of these coaches have a lot of options, so it'll be interesting to see how they play the matchups.
So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. Sharing the wing spots for them, it'll be Trent Jr. and Anunoby. Porter is out there with Pascal Siakam. And it's Van Vliet in at the point. Now here's Porter. Here's Siakam. Johnson with the block. Poole with it. Now guarded by Siakam. They get it again. And he makes good on the layup.
Poole can make some of those inside off-balance opportunities look easy.
And the Raptors off to a slow start. It's a 5-point game. Van Vliet kicks to Trent. Launches it. Johnson with the rebound.
Man, he's had 3 good looks at the basket and nothing to show for it.
And the...
You guys got to start shooting from further back.
Best trio of all time. The most wins in the finals ever by a trio who've each made an All-NBA team.
Now Curry. Following the miss by Gary Trent Jr. from deep.
The defense has all eyes on Stephen. He exploits that with a dish.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Siakam. Johnson with the block. And the shot goes in from Siakam.
Well, that's a healthy make there after missing their first 4 shots. 1 of 5, not what they wanted, but they're on the board.
Here's Curry, stolen by Van Vliet. To the middle, here's Siakam. Van Vliet kicks to Trent. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist.
And great find by Van Vliet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
Took him no time at all on that one. Johnson's got 9.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
Porter finds Van Vliet. And it's off from three-point range. Golden State's gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. Curry passes to Johnson. Another 3 for Golden State.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Curry against Van Vliet. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. Inside, Johnson, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Dubs.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So a great profile for a modern NBA defense.
So Johnson hits 2 of them. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Van Vliet against Curry. Johnson with the block. From past the arc. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Porter passes to Van Vliet. Pass to Siakam. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. Siakam's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
His team is down, but with the way he went at the rim, you know they'll keep fighting the entire game. Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Warriors leading by 12. Johnson for 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Trent. His last outing, 16 points for him. Van Vliet kicks to Trent. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Just 5 on the clock. Van Vliet passes to Porter. Lays it up and banks it in.
Can't lose sight of Porter, especially when he's looking to score near the basket.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Well, Kevin, I was able to talk with Nick Nurse for a minute. Now, they lost the first game against this team, but the coach said he's not worried. Thinks it just have to rely on their offense a little more. He told me, look, the first time didn't go the way we would like, but I still think we can score against these guys. We have to keep the ball moving, and then we have to finish strong. They're trying to even up the season series at 1, Kevin. We'll see how they do. Back to you.
Thank you, David. The team being honest about its approach. So, Greg, it's offense first.
Well, you can't put everything in the game plan. You have to kind of pick and choose. For them, it's really about generating points.
Yeah, there's another side of the floor right here, so it can't be just about offense. Their defensive intensity has got to rise up.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Trent finds Porter. Back to Trent. Into the lane. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
The awareness, something people don't always talk enough about with Porter. That's a great find there.
Curry passes to Johnson. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 9th assist in the game now. Van Vliet outside. And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That is his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
Trent outside. Van Vliet on the wing. Kicks it out to Siakam. It's stolen by Johnson.
That's what we call intelligent defense. Just put himself in a position to make a play on that kickout.
He doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Here's Trent after the made shot from Johnson. Trent passes to Van Vliet. Shoots over Curry, and there are the Raptors with another bucket.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Johnson draws the double. To the paint. Over Siakam. And it's Johnson. That time on the assist from Green. And that's 31 points for Johnson.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Down low. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
And you can always count on Van Vliet to make the right play. He doesn't make too many bad decisions when he's got the ball in his hands.
And Fred Van Vliet, a player who has always shot well from outside.
And Kevin Van Vliet has continued to kind of take on more of an offensive load. Increased his volume while maintaining efficiency. Not every player able to do that.
Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Jordan Poole. Then for the Raptors, Achua comes in for Porter. And it's Payne in for Fred Van Vliet.
And Payne just playing eyes-up basketball, seeing that opportunity.
Now here's Johnson. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. To the inside. Second chance shot, and it's good on the way in. Johnson's got 33 points.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Thompson against Trent. And Siakam has it in the corner. Oh, good on the triple. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. 16-point lead. Keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
I thought they had a solid game plan coming into that one, and then they made good adjustments along the way.
Well, the great thing about watching that game was that we saw it through their offense, and they showed a few different looks that they settled into and played well.
Now here's Johnson. He has 35. And stolen by Payne. Pass to Siakam. It's good. Siakam's got 10 points in the game.
It feels like the other four guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
Johnson inside. Siakam's there. They get it back. Johnson kicks to Curry. Back to Johnson. Over Siakam. And the Warriors take on two more.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
Payne passes to Achua. Back to Payne. Just 4 to shoot. Anunoby finds Payne. Off target from three-point range. Well, it was Toronto winning their last game against the Kings in Sacramento. Curry passes to Johnson. Wiggins, a screen on Siakam. Johnson attacking. And he banks in the layup. Johnson's got 39.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Now, here's Trent. Siakam left side. And he converts the layup. And that's 12 points for Siakam.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Johnson attacking. And stolen by Achua. Anunoby passes to Siakam. Gets that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Green, the screen. Johnson, the pass to Green. That one falls, coming off Johnson's feet.
You know, it's going to be tough to win when you give the other team second and third opportunities to score the ball.
To the paint. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And another three for Golden State.
They're off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
There's 53 seconds left to play here in the first. And taken away by Johnson. Passes it to Green. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more.
Defensive foul. Pascal Siakam. First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Dubs.
It's because he's going to... talk to you from a perspective you don't.
For the Warriors, Johnson, he's checked in for Wiseman. Wiggins comes in for Klay Thompson. And Poole subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. Then for the Raptors, Porter's checked in for Siakam. Trent comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Joseph. And it's Otto Porter with the foul.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul. Poole kicks to Johnson. Hits it from three-point range. Johnson's got 45 points. Green's broadcasting has even helped his opponents in some cases.
Yours probably has too, Kevin, in some instances. But with Draymond, I think what's cool is guys are listening.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Raptors, Cameron Payne. At the line for two.
Well, you like the role that Cam has accepted as a guy who comes in and gives immediate energy and impact to the offense. He does a little bit of everything, but he certainly is a spark plug.
And then Johnson with the jam.
I love the aggressiveness. He's been on fire the entire first half and continues to strike while the iron's hot.
VanVleet against Poole. And it's Trent in the corner. There's the pick. Payne passes to Achua. The dunk by Achua.
Payne just opening things up for this offense by moving the ball.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. His versatility has made another bucket. Wow!
And just like that, he's tied the record for most 50-point games.
Greg, this is a record I never thought would be matched. Unbelievable season from him.
You look back at Wilt's 62 campaign and all the records it spawned, absolutely stunning to see the 50-point games record be matched.
Outside Curry. From deep three-point range. That's in there. Jackson with the assist. Curry's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
And I don't know if everybody's getting in this block party flow, but that's what's happening tonight. They've done a great job of being aggressive on all the shooters.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Van Vliet kicks to Trent. And the Raptors miss again.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Draymond Green's going to be very excited about that play.
Raptors shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Payne with it. Curry meets him. And the rejection by Curry. For three. Another three for Golden State.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Porter passes to Trent. There's the pick. Here's Payne, and taken away by Johnson. Curry kicks to Johnson. Shoots over Achua. Offensive rebound. Johnson at the elbow. Wiggins dishes to Johnson. 6 to shoot. Goes back up. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
The Raptors. And that one falls for Johnson. When you think of half-court offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scores, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunities.
Curry on the wing. Payne covering. With the fadeaway. And he makes that one. Curry's got 8 points in the quarter.
This story in the second quarter, much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Poole against Van Vliet. Johnson with the block. And he's able to get it back. Porter, no luck. And for the Warriors, they're shooting the lights out in this one, 77%. Wiggins finds Johnson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Johnson got 57 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Siakam. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got his 7th assist here tonight.
A high-energy wing with a solid all-around skill set. Siakam is developing into a quality go-to scorer. Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
Siakam misses. Last outing for Toronto, they won that game against the Kings. Johnson, the pass to Poole. Count it, good. Poole's got his third basket of the night right there.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Here's Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
And watch Siakam just spring up for those offensive boards. Athletic ability gets him to the ball so fast.
Here's Curry, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
And they're beginning to just flat. Out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Payne with the bounce pass. And the pass to Trent. Van Vliet against Poole. Porter a screen on Poole. Van Vliet kicks to Porter. Hits the three-point bomb. Porter's got his second bucket of the night.
Sound decision maker offensively. Porter doesn't hesitate on those catch and shoot jumpers.
Back to Johnson. 35 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Green. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got 6 assists in the game.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Here's Van Vliet. And the layup is good. Van Vliet's got 4 this quarter.
And unafraid to challenge the heart of this defense. Van Vliet's a strong finisher for his size.
Now, here's Johnson. Launches a 3. And no good on the last second attempt this time.
And look at Siakam outworking.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Halftime is here. And what better way to tip it off than to analyze the latest news on the trade front?
The thing about Gordon Hayward is he gets you a little of everything. Obviously, the points he provides are huge, and the rebounding and the playmaking. He can control the pace of the game from the wing position. Just hope he can stay healthy.
Now moving on to the game at hand, some challenges in this first half for the Toronto Raptors.
When you look at their multiple areas of weakness, for me, it starts with their perimeter defense. Disorganization, chaos, a lot of wide open looks. They have to communicate better and stay connected to the shooters.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, Big Dog has been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half, and he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot, so right now he's feasting.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. Van Vliet in the backcourt. Trent Jr. to his side. Anunoby out there with Otto Porter Jr. And it's Siakam in at the 5, roaming the paint. Siakam on the follow. Siakam's got the first field goal of the second half for Toronto.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass. And there's a lot you can say about Golden State's offensive abilities, but their defense is also razor sharp. They know how to control the flow of the game. And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, every time the shot goes up, guys are doing a nice job of finding bodies and making sure there's room to collect the rebound. And So far tonight, he's been the game's leading scorer. Just got into a groove, and no one's found a way to get him out of it.
For three, Van Vliet. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Johnson's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And some might go as far, Greg, is saying Golden State's defense is underrated.
It is kind of overlooked at times, and their shooting is so exceptional it hides everything else, like how they can dominate the glass defensively.
Pass to Trent. For three, Van Vliet. And the Raptors miss again.
Yeah, starting the half here 1 for 5, and the offense might need an ironing out.
Here's Curry. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson. Curry's got 12 in the game.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Johnson with the block. And the ball goes. Joseph, he's checked in for Trent. Pass to Porter. Raptors moving the ball around. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Of course, the Warriors' offense stands out for its emphasis on ball movement. Coach Steve Kerr says if you get to touch the ball and be a part of the action, whether it's as an assist man, ball mover, shooter, dribbler, the more people who are involved in the offense, the more powerful it becomes. Kevin, strength in numbers indeed.
As has always been the case for his offense, the more the better. And it's worked for him. DA, thanks. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Johnson. 14 points for him.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Curry against Van Vliet. Four on the clock. Kicks it to Joseph. Shoots over Poole. And again, Toronto no luck.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Passes to Anunoby. The dish to Porter. Van Vliet outside. The kick out to Porter. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Golden State. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Joseph looking around. Siakam outside. Here's Porter. He blocks it again.
And swatting shots away with ferocity.
GA, he is not messing around in this one. Johnson against Porter. Johnson inside. Non-stop scoring machine here. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
And another difference maker that we could point to tonight has been second chance points. They've been in there, they've had active hands, they've been in great position, and they've been smart attacking the offensive glass.
Curry gets the bucket.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
Siakam, high quality look, and he sinks it. Siakam's got 22 points.
And some much needed offense right there. He ends that fantastic run by Golden State.
Back to Johnson. And another one.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. We saw Andrew Wiggins take a big step forward when he went to Golden State in 2020.
A lot of people think that's a subtle change, but I actually think it's a lot bigger. When you get a player of Andrew Wiggins' caliber who is born to score, and you adjust some of the shot selection and how offensively he's staying engaged, that's a big difference both physically and mentally. It's been a big uptick for him along with his defensive presence.
And another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammate.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Curry against Van Vliet. Siakam, right side. Can't connect from 14 feet out.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
And Poole gets it to go.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Curry against Van Vliet. Porter in the corner. It's stolen by Curry. Johnson with it. He's picked up by Anunoby.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Toronto shooting 39% from the floor. Not their best. Here's Siakam. Johnson with the block. On the wing, Wiggins. He's guarded by Anunoby. Back to Wiggins. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Ahead. And Siakam with the basket on the assist from Joseph. Siakam's got 24 points.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And here is Joseph. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. There's the triple. Another miss by Siakam. Johnson wide open. He fires. And another three for Golden State.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in. Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactics.
And the Raptors miss again.
No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 10 rebounds.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Yeah, you got to get out on that. Siakam demonstrating that ability to hurt you from beyond.
A shot by Johnson, no good. And the Raptors with the ball. Van Vliet passes to Porter. And that'll be 2 free throws.
Johnson. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court. At the line for the Dogs.
This is from that title team, and it wasn't that long ago. But, Greg, they haven't had to go through a full rebuild. There are some remaining parts.
Listen, the talent they have is still undeniable, and they've got a good mix of young up-and-comers and players in the prime of their career.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Raptors. Precious.
Looney out there with Johnson. And it's Baldwin in at the small forward position. And both free throws good for Achua. And it seems the play-in tournament is here to stay, Brent. Has it worked out as well as you expected?
I think it's been great, Kevin. One of the things that could be adjusted, though, is maybe if you're the 8th seed and you have a 10-game lead on the 10th seed, there should be no reason why they should be competing in the postseason tournament. So maybe they do something with regards to the records as to whether or not a team qualifies. But the way it stands now has created the kind of drama and competition that the league has craved.
Toronto's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. There's a screen. Van Vliet passes to Champagny. Now here's Joseph. On the wing, Jackson. And again, no good by Toronto. The pass to Looney. Back to Johnson. Another one goes. Incredible.
81 on the night. Channeling his inner Mamba right now.
There is no slowing this guy down. He is on fire. Champagny passes to Jackson. And here is Van Vliet. To the middle. Here's Achua. The layup off target. Golden State's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Baldwin connects from three-point range.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They're pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Outside Jackson, and there's the drive. Johnson with the block. Curry against Van Vliet. Curry, good.
Curry gets going like this. It's dangerous, and this could be a big night on that scoreboard for him.
Van Vliet against Curry. And they get it. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
And the shot goes in. Johnson's got 4 points this quarter.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Achua finds Van Vliet. Right wing. They set the pick. Here's Joseph. And foul on the
Dante DiVincenzo. First personal foul. Team score.
Player in this country and overseas. Do you see the G League Ignite and similar ways as a positive overall?
I think right now you'd have to say that the G League Ignite has been a successful experiment, and that run is going to continue. Get guys like Jalen Green, who was drafted by the Houston Rockets and came in, had a sensational rookie season. That pathway has led him there, so I think they're doing a good job. The interesting thing, Kevin, to talk about is what colleges have done in response to that and what's going on in the NIL space. How does that change the dynamic in the future?
And Van Vliet, here we go. Johnson with the block.
Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
Unbelievable performance. He's got a quadruple double. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. They get to take on the Blazers of Portland after this one. And they're in the thick of this long ball. Straight on the road. OG Anunoby's checked in for the Raptors. On offense, here are the Warriors. They're on a 14-4 run. Pass to Curry. Fires from deep. Another three for Golden State.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
Johnson with a screen on Van Vliet. With social media and the cult celebrity, a lot of pitfalls for players. Brent, is the NBA doing a good job preparing them to face those very public challenges?
It's a really good question, Kevin. And I think what's interesting is to study players who've been in the NBA for a while that are embracing social media versus what you're seeing with younger players who have grown up with social media and how they handle that dynamic coming in. And I think, quite frankly, the younger players are a lot better at doing it than some of the older players.
Van Vliet against Curry. Goes to the reverse layup and pumps it in.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Johnson with a screen on Van Vliet. Yet another bucket. That's 91, an incredible feat.
This is just flat out insane.
Curry against Van Vliet. Kicks it out to Siakam. A 3-ball. Warriors with the rebound.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more three-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Warriors.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And on the year, looking at their record, this team will make it 49 wins.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Johnson.
He was in the zone. He's just a man on a mission, and that helped him notch that triple-double.
And the shot will not go from Anunoby. Curry dishes to Johnson. Here he goes, and Johnson with the stuff.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Well, Brent.
First personal foul. 15 fouls.
Kevin, to injuries. I mean, through it all, they've managed to continue to play with joy. They've given a lot of guys opportunities to just be out there, and then they drafted and rebuilt the team behind the big three to complement those guys as they found their health. So the run is still there for Golden State to do great things. And winning a championship last year has them back on the top of the mountain.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that'll do it, folks. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you later.
lot of attention.
Yeah, I love when he's got there too because of the short flights.
So, are we thinking of adding on a scout for the Northern Territories?
Well, if we keep seeing this much talent, we may want to explore adding to the budget.
Can you finally get an assistant?
Big win tonight. You managed to force a number of turnovers. How did you do it?
Thanks, Candace. This was just a big team win. That's it. You know, we fought hard in every phase of the game. They just wouldn't go away. You know, they really pushed us on both ends of the court, and we managed to persevere and get this win.
How about those turnovers, though? They were key to the win.
Yeah, that's just me being, in the right position, thanks to a great team defense. We look to attack the ball whenever possible and create opportunities to run. But it's all about the team, I'm just part of the unit.
Modest to a fault. Thanks.
Thank you.
Good game, MP.
great match.
I think that first intro is the one.